Hi, and welcome to Psychology 2. And I'm going to give you a bit of an overview of our syllabus. Now, if you've already opened it, way to go. You notice that it says asynchronous. So that just means that we can take this course at any time or any place that you happen to be at. There's not a classroom, and there's not a specific time we need to meet in the course of the week. So asynchronous just means take it whenever you like, but I would highly recommend that you block out 3 hours of your time in the course of the week to tackle this course. My experience has been if you don't block out 3 hours, then it appears that a lot of students tend to forget that they've got this course and then get caught up having to try to catch up, and it's very difficult. So please, make a point of blocking out some time. Time management, as you can see in this first page, I indicate that time management is an important skill. So please take the time to also look in your Blackboard shell. You'll see that there will be a folder that is called Support Video Resources, and inside there is a how to make a calendar or use your calendar on your device, which will help you take the due dates from your syllabus into your calendar. But there's also a video on online success tips, which includes time management. It also includes there's some connectivity, internet connectivity, how to improve it at home. As well, there's also videos in that folder on how to make a PDF document, as if you're going to post something for me, it must be in a PDF document. And there's also a screencast-o-matic tutorial there, but you'll also find that in your syllabus assignment and journal folder, and you'll also find that in week 7 folder. Now, I know what I'm saying in this folder and that folder might not make a lot of sense. So what I'm going to say here now is make sure you watch your orientation video. It was posted in the first announcement, and it's also posted in weekly learnings based on your syllabus in Blackboard. And it'll be the first video at the very top. And in it, I just walk you through how to navigate through Blackboard. And so that will be very important because all of our course material will be there. Okay, so that's where that stuff on time management and those video resources will become in handy, and I will revisit that for you in that video. Now, what you can also see here towards the bottom of this page, and it says no extensions. Well, there are no extensions unless you have a letter of accommodation, and that will come from student services, and that means you have to provide documentation to them in order for that letter to arrive to me, that I will honor every accommodation that is required. Now, if by chance you have an issue that occurs during the semester and you don't have access or didn't access the student services, but you might have a doctor's note, I can only grant an extension if you approach me before the due date. No extensions when asked after the due dates. Okay, that's really important. Okay, and then as well, I've also referenced, and I make reference to this, and we'll visit it again, but we must pay attention to the college academic regulations. Now, at the very bottom there is a link to Blackboard. That's where we'll have the entire course laid out. Let's go to page 2. All right, on page 2, you see where you can access my email. And please do email me whenever you have a question, but make sure all emails must have a subject filled in, a reference to which course you're taking of mine. I teach 4 different courses and have just about 200 students. So if you email me without telling me what class you're in, I can't answer your question. So please include your name, a subject filled in, no blank subjects. I won't respond to blank subjects. And please name your course. Now, below you'll also see the virtual office hours. I do have a WebEx room. There's a link there to access it. Please email me with a request to meet via WebEx, and we'll pick a time that suits both of our schedules, and I'll make the room available 5 minutes before our time, just in case you get there early. Now, you can see where it says our textbook. It is required. Now, you may find this course very difficult to do without the textbook. I make videos for every week, and you'll see this in the next little bit. We'll look at the week-to-week expectations. I make videos for every chapter that we'll cover, but they're not as comprehensive to take the whole course only on my videos. The other thing is that when you write the test, you can use your textbook, so it's helpful to be able to mark up your textbook, highlight some key phrases, jot down some notes, or you make additional notes on paper yourself while you watch the videos and use your textbook. It'll make the course a lot more manageable for you if you have it. Now what I want to do is go through the week-to-week expectations, and you'll see right in first week 1, it says how to start your semester off, to a good start. And the first thing is, please watch the orientation video. I walk through everything that you'll need to do in Blackboard. I show you where the things are, how to access them, how to do a journal, how to write a test, how to post your assignment. So I walk you through all of those elements, and that video will be available for the entire semester should you need to watch it again and again. Now the other thing that's mentioned in week 1 to do is to download and print your syllabus, which is what we're going through right now, your assignment, and journal. Now in the orientation video, I show you where they are and how to download them, but also make sure that you take some time to put those due dates, and we'll see those in a minute, due dates that tell you when things open and when things closed in a calendar. Now you can see in the blue box there where it says Journal 1. Well, Journal 1 is actually your orientation quiz. If you click on Journal 1, and again in the orientation video, I show you how to do this. You can do that quiz. Now you can write that quiz as many times as you want to get the best score you want. There are 10 questions. It's not a big test. It's not a hard test. It just is based on some of the information in the orientation video plus some of the information in this document here. That's your syllabus. And it closes, this quiz closes January 28 at 5 p.m. Therefore, there are no additional attempts after that date and time. So that's why those dates and times are really important to put into your calendar so you can keep track of when things are open and when things are closed. Let's look at page 3 and get a little closer look at some of the other things that will be expected. So what you're seeing here, everything in the far left column, the numbers, in this case 2 through to 10, your whole syllabus is broken down into 14 weeks, and that's what those numbers represent. In the second column, you're seeing what is represented by what is the chapter we'll be covering. So each of those weeks will have either a complete chapter or a chapter, half of a chapter. The other half will be on another week. And then in the middle, it just reminds you that those are the chapters you should be reviewing either before you watch my videos or during watching my videos. And then the next column, it indicates what things are done online. So the videos that I make are online, the journals are online, your test is online, and your assignment is online. So these dates that you see that are in color are indicating of when the journal is open or when the test is open and when it's closed. Now what's really important, if you notice on week 3 it says Journal 2. Now it closes on February 7th. Well, that's not week 3, but that journal, if you wanted to write it, because each journal is open for 2 weeks, so if you wanted to write Journal 2 and do it in week 4, you go back to week 3. That's where the journal will be living. You can click on it and you can write your journal. Now if you go there after February 7th, it won't be there. You won't see it. If you don't see it, it means you've missed it. Okay? So those dates are the dates you need to have go into your calendar. Let's scroll down to page 4. Now page 4, there's where your video assignment is due, and I'm sorry that it's on April 1st, and no, it's not a April Fool's joke. Legitimately, that's when the video assignment is due. Now what follows beneath is just a summary of what's expected in the course from you. You've got 3 tests, 1 assignment, and 5 journals. And then what follows is just a breakdown of each of the components as to what they are roughly. Now this is also very important on this last page. You see you got student services. Now, I've only listed the student services for Owen Sound, as I know most of you are on the Owen Sound campus, but some of you might be from a different campus, and each of the campuses will have access to student services supports. As mentioned, that if you needed an accommodation letter on Owen Sound campus, you go see Howard Davosky in the student services. There are counseling services. This is for academic, personal, and career counseling. That's in student services. The testing service is an adaptive technology. If you need to write a test at an alternative time and have permission to do so, then it's through Lisa Horner you might be using the testing services. And then we have Indigenous services with Jen Linklater. Now below that you have college policies. I invite you to take the time to review these because they may come up in something we'll have to deal with, whether it be doing if you ask for an extension after the due date or without the appropriate documentation, I will ask you to review the rights and responsibilities, and I will say I'm sorry, but I cannot provide them. The last element is academic honesty and plagiarism. You may not quite understand what it is, so please review that kind of on the quick and be familiar, because I do check for academic honesty and plagiarism. All right, then that's a quick overview of your syllabus. I hope it's been helpful. I hope you enjoy this course. I look forward to teaching it for you, and good luck. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.